Hey, folks, we're back. Yes, that's what I say from Friday. I always just say we're back because I can't wait to get here. Okay, so the Trumpster, this is his new theme song for me, the Trumpster, right? You gotta love Grand Funk Railroad, right? Trump should play this when he comes out. Every time, man. Walk like a man. Talk like a man. Every rally. Stand up and act like a damn man, alright? Right, I'm just telling you. Like a man. Talk like a damn man. Walk like a man. Trump walks out in front of the cameras on the White House lawn, on the pavement there, as he's going to Marine One. And I tell you what, that is something you should never miss. You get an opportunity. Anytime the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, goes anywhere, he comes out on that White House lawn, right there on the pavement where the media, the deep state, hashtag deep state, corporate corrupt media, they're assembled. Marine One's in the background, and he gives them a show before he leaves anywhere. You don't want to miss that. All right, show the folks how they can get in touch with us this morning. And 8:02 in the morning. I had a great weekend. I cannot wait to get back here. There is the phone number. You can text me, email address, all the ways you can follow us on social media. So, if one whistleblower will not work, I'm for sure we'll find a second. I'm for sure. Now, I know you're working on the pictures in there, and I sent 75 pictures. I sent actually 80 some pictures, and I am going to go through all of them because I watched all of the morning shows yesterday. Now, I do not watch CNN on Sunday. I mean, it's the Sabbath. How could you watch CNN? I mean, I go the distance. I already have to get forgiveness for watching CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox. Even Fox, Chris Wallace, I still have to go, Father, I have sinned. I've watched all the corrupt media this weekend on the Sabbath, the day of rest. So that being said, so I watch all of them. I will not watch Jake Tapper. I wanted to see every narrative they were pushing, how far they're going to push this impeachment and cover up for Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. Yes, they continue to discuss Joe and Hunter like Joe was taking his little boy on these trips. He had just gotten kicked out of the military for cocaine use. He lost his brother, Bo. His wife wasn't doing it for him anymore, so he was looking at Bo's wife. He was really down and depressed, so Joe was taking him on these little trips to Ukraine and China. And, hey, can you help my son out? If you listen to it, you would think that Joe Biden was taking little boy, is number 24 ready? Okay? If it is, I want it. If not, okay. So Joe Biden was taking his little son. There he is. There's Joe and little Junior Hunter. They're at a basketball game. They're an NCAA Georgetown game. Is Joe saying, Hunter, it will be okay. I will whisk you right into Ukraine. I know some corrupt guys over at Burisma, oligarchs as they call them. And then I'll whisk you over to China and, we'll sell out the rest of our country to China. Media's going nuts, okay? And I'm going to bounce around a little bit. Is number 9 ready? This is Meet the Press. Democracy in crisis. Oh! It's in crisis. But I'm telling you, you can't miss these, is it the North Lawn, South Lawn, East, West? Everybody's coming down to watch Trump get on Marine One. So anyhow, democracy in crisis. They're going nuts because Trump said, hey, China, you look at Biden. If I was China, they ought to look at, oh my God, he did it in plain daylight. Why, this is a crisis we know he's not, we know China. We all know China will not investigate Biden. We know that. We know China is sitting back. Now, if the president of the United States can sit on, it makes me nervous. You know, it's like football. You know, you got a lead, you got 2 touchdowns up, you come out of halftime, and you decide to run the ball and kill the clock. I'm serious with this, okay? Or do you put another touchdown on the board? Well, I think the whole impeachment is one more touchdown on the board with a lead, all right? But I'm a little nervous with running the ball this early in the second half, okay? I'm just telling you, and killing the clock. Because they're not going to stop till they crash this economy. Now, they're trying to. 3.5% unemployment came out last week. I think it was Friday, the jobs numbers. 100 and some thousand new jobs or whatever. 3.5 unemployment. But hold on. We're for sure this is going to crash any day, and we're working on to get rid of this economy as you know it before the election. I will show you that the media is working hard to try to make that happen. But democracy in crisis, we know he's not going to. Let's go to number 10. We're going to play this video. I watched this yesterday. I put this out on Facebook the very minute. Chuck F. Todd, Washington, D.C., there yelling at Ron Johnson. Okay? Now, he is a Wisconsin senator. I want to show you something I think I can get to. Now, Fox. Now Fox has polling out, right? Let's go. If this is true, okay? They're not running this morning. I watched this morning. There's a couple things they took off the table. Now, as the day goes on, okay? Now, I'm going to just share with you, as the day goes on, they may ramp up some things. I'm not for sure. But I watched all 4 morning shows. And guess who I couldn't find? Adam Schiff. I couldn't find him anywhere. I'm going to tell you why. Watched all 4 morning shows. They were backing down about some things. They were ratcheting up. The president stood there in his own words and said, I think China should do this. Here's a poll that they did not run at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. and 6 a.m., MSNBC and CNN. I'm not for sure why. Let's go to number 7. This is a Fox News poll. Now, Fox, if you watched that this morning, Wisconsin. Biden is beating, according to this Fox News poll, Biden is beating the hell out of Trump in Wisconsin, right? Sanders is beating Trump and even Elizabeth Warren, but Biden's beating the hell out of him. Now, why is Fox trying to save Biden of all places in Wisconsin with this phony poll? Because if this poll was true, okay, let's get back to number 10. If Ron Johnson, okay, senator of Wisconsin, if there was any truth to that poll that I just showed you on the screen, and he had internals that said, oh my God, Republicans, we're in big trouble in Wisconsin, he would not have gone on with the attack he did yesterday. He would not have done. When asked, and we're going to play this interview. It's a 9-minute interview. We're going to play the whole thing. We've got until 9:10 on Monday morning because we got to clear the studio out for instant replay for Lauren Hunter because she gets the studio when she wants it to do her sports show on Monday. It's the fastest growing. It's a great sports show. She does an outstanding job. Instant replay, 10:10 every morning on Team FYN Sports Facebook page. Now, getting back to this, we're going to play the whole 9-minute because Johnson did something. Give me number 11. He's the chair of Homeland Security Committee. Chuck Todd said, are you saying you don't trust the CIA? Are you saying you don't trust the FBI? Johnson said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I needed that. I agree with that. So we're going to get all over the board this morning. But, all right, yesterday, after this interview with Chuck Todd, Chuck had this guy on. Number 14. Now, if you got to watch, and he did it on purpose, all right, John Brennan NBC News senior national security and intel analyst. Chuck Todd brought him on just to pat him on the back for having 2 spies in the White House. I swear to God, you watch this interview, it was a backslapping 4 minutes. And thanks a lot. Sorry they're attacking you. And you're going through it all, but I just wanted to give you 5 minutes to publicly thank you, where maybe the people don't catch on that I know your fingerprints and Obama's are all over the 2 spies in the executive branch of the White House. Okay, so that took place. Now, I have a question. Why do you think, well, let me see what else I have here that I really want to. Let's go to number 3. I love this. This is why I'm talking. Talk like a man, walk like a man, be a damn man. All right? Not a little pansy ass, all right? I'm sorry. I'm going to get attacked for that. But I get tired of these pansy asses that come on TV and walk all the way around things. President of the United States puts it right out there. I always thought he was a pansy ass my whole life. Well, not my whole life, because I didn't know him earlier. So why the hell did I say something like that for the last several years? You voted for it. You campaigned for him. Let me tell you something. This is the reason that Donald Trump is president today. All right, yes, the opponent was Hillary Clinton. I got it before you say that. But not Hillary Clinton. Mitt Romney is the reason you have a president, Donald Trump. Now, number 3 there, Fox News Sunday. Mitt Romney never knew how to win. He didn't. He is a pompous ass. I mean, come on. He is a pompous, extra white, stand straight up, little Gumby looking ass, all right? Pompous ass. Oh, by the way, there's a second whistleblower. Bill Clinton said, oh, there's a second whistleblower? How come nobody told me? All right, anyhow, Mitt Romney never knew how to win. He is a pompous ass who has been fighting me from the beginning, except when he begged me for an endorsement for his Senate run. I gave it to him. Hey, will you endorse? Yeah, I gave you a damn endorsement for your Senate run. What the hell's wrong with you, you pompous ass? And when he begged me to be Secretary of State, I didn't give in to him. He is so bad for Republicans. I'm hearing that the great people of Utah are considering their vote for their pompous Senator Mitt Romney to be a big mistake. I agree. He is a fool who is playing right into the hands of do-nothing Democrats. Impeach Romney. Now, you can't impeach a senator, but I love the whole thought of it, you know? I love the theme. I love the direction you want to go in, Mr. President. Look, Mitt Romney is, and let me get over this because I want to get to some nuts and bolts of the second whistleblower. Brennan. Oh, gosh. Why? Well, wait a minute. Let me get this thought finished first. Mitt Romney is the reason why Donald J. Trump beat every other candidate on the stage. Now, I like Senator Ted Cruz, a lot of my friends. There were several candidates on the stage I like. I actually like Energy Secretary Rick Perry, which is now, looks like he's going to take some heat for a phone call. All right. But let me say this. All of the candidates on the stage had the stigma of 2 things. I'm a not lifelong Republican, but I'm a lifelong bureaucratic Republican. I'm a lifelong, I've lived my life to win one election after another. You know the whole thing I'm going with, right? Even Ted Cruz. Now, although I really like Ted Cruz, even Ted Cruz. Trump is the only one that came along that said, hey, I'm not in the system, all right? I'm not next. Not to bore you, but Mitt Romney, this pompous ass, was the last time Republicans like you and I, we made a decision. I tried to tell people, they didn't listen. After Mitt Romney, we made a decision that we would no longer, as Republicans, allow you, the deep state Republicans, the never Trumpers, the rhinos, to pick our candidate again. We said, no, you'll never do it again. You did it with John McCain. We had to fake it. That's an ugly term. We had to. We had to fake it. We had to pretend McCain was a conservative. We were so sick to our stomach. The only bright light to McCain was Sarah Palin. And then when McCain realized people liked Sarah Palin more than they liked him, he begged the Michigan tour. Palin knew Michigan was, now listen, she was before her time. She knew Michigan was ready. They may have lost if Sarah Palin would have went and campaigned and John McCain. They may have lost in Michigan. All right? But she knew it was ready. Now, let's not go down the Sarah Palin trail, all right? But all I'm saying is we had to fake it with McCain. We had to fake it with Romney. And then after Romney, I'm going to tell you something. Republicans said, no, never again. There was a strong enough coalition that said, you will never pick our candidate again. Next in line. And I'm going to tell you from state and local elections, next in line is a death sentence in politics. It absolutely is. Next in line is a death sentence. So I'm going to move on from this, but this pompous ass, and, you're going to see things like 3 key Republicans. Now, where was this guy? I'm going to take a break. I want to come back real quick. We're going to do this a little bit of a time, but wait a minute. Give me number 5. Where was this guy Sunday? Is it possible that the 4 Pinocchios that the Washington Post gave him, why did this guy avoid all the shows Sunday? Was he busy, jet setting to regroup with Nancy and Soros and friends? I'm serious. Maybe he was regrouping with the deep state as they were having a meeting and getting ready for the second whistleblower. Maybe he couldn't be there, so they would break the second whistleblower today and confirm it yesterday, a second whistleblower, and Adam could be working on the way they're going to deliver that. I don't know. Just saying. He was not on any Sunday shows. And don't tell me, I understand some of the things you're going to say, but why did the impeachment inquiry, move from the House Judiciary Committee over to the intelligence with this guy? Why? Why did it? I'm going to tell you why. And why won't Democrats, will they do it today, vote on a resolution, much like they did a resolution for Bill Clinton, a resolution for Andrew Johnson, a resolution for Nixon? Why won't they vote on an impeachment resolution to confirm an official impeachment trial and inquiry? Why not? Just saying. Let's take a break and we'll come back. And I'll tell you why, right on the other side of this break, why it moved from judiciary to that guy there.